Don Mazzella here again for Small Business Digest. We have with us a very unusual guest for our show, Dr. Louis Rostami. She's a practicing doctor, but she's also got a line of products. And I asked her cosmetic products. I asked her to join us because uh, her idea came when she was pregnant, and uh, uh, unlike a lot of people, she followed through and has a company. So, Dr. Lilly, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Well, as we ask all our guests, first, tell us a little bit about your personal background, then about your professional and your business life, and then finally a website. So it's all yours.
Thank you so much. My name is Lily Rostami. I was born and raised in Iran, and I actually migrated to the US about 12 years ago with my husband. I'm a registered pharmacist and a topical medication formulator, and I own a skincare and beauty brand, which is natural skincare products for expecting moms. But there are tons of natural beauty brands out there, and why I started my own business. The story is that when I was pregnant, my baby had an issue. He couldn't grow in my uterus, and the doctors couldn't find any reason for that. But as a pharmacist, I knew that some chemicals like corticosteroid can cause or exacerbate the problem. And since most chemicals in the world have not been studied to see how they affect our fetus, I decided to avoid any synthetic chemicals that I could. Um, and even some natural ingredients, their safety is even questionable during pregnancy or unknown. And unfortunately, I couldn't find any product, including all natural product that met my standards, because I can say that 99% of natural products contain essential oils, and essential oil safety during pregnancy is questionable. There are lots of studies that show that they are can harm the fetus. So I wanted to avoid them, and I couldn't find any products without any essential oils. There were a few of them, but to me, they were poorly formulated as a topical medication. For formulator, I know how products are formulated. So I decided to make my own skincare and makeup products, and it was the beginning of my journey. It was a huge journey because uh, it took me a couple of years to formulate all my 10 products. I wanted every single product to be safe and to work really, really well. Because in pharmaceuticals, when you want to make a topical medication, it's not like that you mix the active ingredient with a base cream. There is no guarantee that the active ingredients get into the skin and does its job. Um, you have to consider too many things, from the physical and chemical properties of the active ingredients and the other ingredients. You have to calculate too many things to have a perfect product. That's why, in many cases, brand medications work better than generic. The active ingredients is the same, but the formulation is different. And this is the thing that makes brand products uh, higher quality.
Go-
Um, My product's name is Dr. Lily Ross Organics, and my website is www.drlilyross.com, which is DRLILYROS.com.
Okay. Now let's stop a minute and talk about it. So if I heard you right, you said that it took you 3 years to develop all these products. And if
Yes,
let me see if I heard you correctly when you said that basically when you went to look for products that were quote natural, many of them had things that wouldn't help someone who was pregnant or had other such problems. And did I hear that correctly?
yes, exactly. Natural doesn't mean safe.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. There's an old saying: if men had to have give birth, the human race would die out. But the women that go through pregnancy have a lot of different problems in their 9 month period. Um, uh, how does your products help them get through some of these issues?
Okay, I actually I have banned more than 2,500 ingredients from my formulations, including all synthetic chemicals and some natural ingredients that their safety is questionable during pregnancy. So I wanted to make sure that the ingredients in my products um, don't harm not the mother and not the fetus by selecting the ingredients obsessively and with looking at the studies to see if they are safe or not.
Hmm. Well, without giving away trade secrets, what are some of the ingredients that you include that maybe aren't available in other formulations?
Actually, we have excluded ingredients that can be harmful, could be harmful, like essential oils, um, like mostly essential oils, and many herbal extracts that we don't know how they're going to affect our fetus. These herbal extracts are commonly used, but have not been studied to see how they affect the fetus. I have excluded them from my formulations.
Well, having said that, um, what I'm curious about, what are some of the products that do work in your products? What are some of the ingredients that work?
There are lots of um, natural oils and butters, which are nourishing for the skin without any harmful effect for the mother and the baby. I use natural emulsifier because when you want to make a cream, an emulsion, you need an emulsifier. Um, and the emulsifiers are all from natural origins, like um, coconut oils, uh, which um, which are considered safe for human, including the fetus, and some natural peptides um, from totally natural origin that can help with the skin.
Okay. Well, let's go on. You came up with these chemicals, then you decided to put it all together. Now that's a major feat by itself. So now you have this. What's your next step? How did you go about finding a manufacturer to manufacture it?
Yeah, actually, till this point, I make all of my product in my own lab. But as we are growing, it's almost impossible for me to do all this by myself with all these orders. And we are in the process to talk to some manufacturers to take care of these things. I need to give them my formulations, and mm, I talk to them, and I really want them to use ingredients with my suppliers, because during those 3 years, I tried hard to find the ingredients with higher quality. That's why um, I collect the ingredients from all around the world. For example, uh, cocoa butter from Amazon rainforest, or rose petal from France, because every ingredient has the best origin, to be high, to have higher quality. And I don't know if I tell the manufacturer to do it for me, they do or not. So that's why I want to send them my ingredients to them, and then they make them for me, because I want to
Wow,
make sure.
that's really so. Right now, if I bought your product, you would be the person that makes it.
Yes.
Wow.
For now, yes.
Mhm. So,
Yeah,
oh, okay, let's go into how are you selling it on your website?
on my website, yes.
Okay, great intro. What's your website again?
www.drlilyross.com, which is RLILY.com. No, ROS.com. Sorry.
Hmm. Well, having said that, what do you do to publicize your product?
Okay, that's a long story, because when I started my business like 2 years ago, I had no idea about business and marketing. I thought that if I have good products, they will sell themselves. I was such an idiot. But during the past 2 years, I learned a lot. And I talked to too many founders. I reached out to them, and I can say that lots of them were really, really kind to me, and they helped me a lot. Uh, they consult me for free, and I really appreciate every single of these founders. Right now, I work with content creators. I don't say influencers; these are content creators, um, based on a commission, and it works pretty good for me. At the beginning, I started with influencers with no success. I just send out products to them. Sometimes they post it, but it didn't convert to sale. But I found out that these kind of partnership don't work anymore. Today and nowadays, these kinds of partnership don't work really well. And I talked to so many brands, so many other brands. Right now, I work with like doulas and midwives, OBGYN doctors, health coaches, the people who has audience, audience, and has clients, and I work with them.
Hmm. And, and I guess you're the best user of your products. How many children do you have?
I have two
Two.
little boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well, how does your husband help you in the business?
Um, Sometimes, not really. Yeah, but he's trying to help whenever he can.
Okay. Well, is it just yourself, or have you added people on?
Right now we are three. We're,
Okay.
yeah, we are a small business. We
Mm.
are three people.
You have to start small from someplace. So
Yeah.
if I've heard you correctly, what you're saying is you learned a lot in the 2 years, but what
Yes.
would you say is your best source of sales right now?
As I said, my best source is my affiliates. Um, I I try um, to connect with them as my sales team. I regularly send them emails, educate them about the products, how the clients should use them. I send them incentives, um, let them know about promotions, and it really helps
Mhm.
because most of the time the commission is not the incentive for the affiliates. It's sometimes it's only like $50 or $100. It's not a huge incentive for them. The community is the incentive because they can connect with like-minded people, like other doulas, other midwives. They can talk about their own business with them, and also we have some pregnant women affiliates that they can be uh, other affiliates potential clients, and this community is very powerful, and that's why they want to work.
Yeah. Well, no, let's talk about something that how do your products how expensive are they, and how do they compare with other products in this field,
Um,
price wise?
Price wise, price is not very cheap. My products is not very cheap because um, it is not cheap for me to make them, especially with every single ingredient shipping from um, one place, one country. It's not cheap for me to make them, but it's not super expensive. So something in the middle compared to the other products in the same level.
Well, um, I was told that one of the important things that pregnant women have to do is make sure they look good, not for anybody else, but for themselves, because
Um,
sometimes they grow uh, bigger. Uh,
yeah,
do your products help that in that way?
exactly. You know what? The self-care is important for every mom, including accepting moms. Yeah, my products are beauty products, like lipstick, blush, moisturizing creams. And I have some other products which are not for beauty but for self-care, like sleep balm, which 78% of pregnant women suffer from insomnia, and this is the best natural solution for them without taking any insomnia medication, which I know that many moms don't like to take these kind of medication during pregnancy for their baby.
Well, will you repeat that one? That's really important. Would you repeat that one for our audience?
Sure. Uh, we have a natural solution for pregnancy insomnia, which is a magnesium sleep ball. Um, it works with magnesium, and magnesium is known for relaxing mind and relaxing muscle. And many pregnant women, 78% of pregnant women suffer from insomnia. And this insomnia comes from the restless legs and some anxiety that they have because a new family member is coming to the family, and it's sort of stressful. And magnesium really helps with them. But the amount of magnesium in the sleep balm is calculated uh, because pregnant women can only take a specific amount of magnesium daily, and I didn't want them to get more than that amount. So the amount is calculated. It's totally safe for the mom and the baby, and it's actually essential for the mom. They need magnesium during their pregnancy to grow a healthy baby, and it
Well,
helps with the insomnia as well.
can you give us another example of what your product helps? with a symptom? That was a great example. Give us another one.
This is, I can say, the only product for self-care, for mind self-care, because if you cannot sleep well, you don't have functionality. The other products are for beauty. Another product, which is my bestseller, is the natural deodorant. It can be used during pregnancy. It doesn't have aluminum, and it doesn't have essential oils, because most natural deodorants that I know have essential oils. It has natural fragrance. They are derived from essential oils, but not the components of the essential oils that can harm the baby, just the components of essential oils that are responsible for the scent.
Mm. Well, keep going. Give us another product. This is what the show's all about.
Yeah, another product is the eczema cream. It's not only for pregnancy, it can be used for anyone, including babies. But eczema is another common problem for expecting moms, because of all these hormonal changes. Eczema can flare up, and this eczema cream, um, I I name it. I didn't name it. My sister named it Miraculous Eczema Cream, and that's why we named this product. Um, it has all the component of a good moisturizer. It has emollients, it has occlusives, and it has humectants. I know it sounds very um, professional. I mean, but if a good moisturizer want to work, has to have these three groups of ingredients, and if we exclude one of these groups, you don't see long-lasting um, moisturizing effect, and it has all of these. Actually, the reason that we have eczema is are two things: dryness and a trigger. A trigger can be chemicals, can be sun exposure, can be hormonal changes. And most of the time, the triggers are the products that we use, like soaps, dish soaps, shampoo. Um, in this product, we actually targeted dryness by having a very good moisturizing cream, and we excluded any triggers like chemicals, like synthetic preservatives, like dyes, like fragrance, like essential oils, like herbal extracts. They can be a trigger. There are lots of plants that cause eczema flare-ups. We excluded all these.
I'm going to ask you a stupid question. I don't know what eczema is.
Eczema.
Yeah. What is it? What
It's
condition?
it's a very common skin condition. It has
Oh,
dry patches on the skin, and sometimes it has itchiness. It's very annoying, especially during pregnancy.
I can imagine so. You know, we only have a few minutes left. First off,
Okay,
tell us your website again.
okay. www.drlilyross.com, which is DRLILYROS.com.
Oh, how did you come up with that name?
Lily is my name. My last name is Rostami. So Rostami was a little bit unfamiliar in English, so I changed it to Ross, ROS, the first part of my last name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, what would you like to leave our audience with today?
Um, about business.
About yourself and your products. And
Oh, about myself
let
and
me ask you
product.
a question. Would you do it again if Would you do this again if you had the chance?
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, to be honest with you, till today, I didn't make more money as a pharmacist, because if you work as a pharmacist, you already have six-figure income. But but if I go back, I absolutely do it again because I want to have an impact and on expecting moms. I want to help them to have the safest products for themselves and for their baby and enjoy this unforgettable period of their life. Um, and yeah, absolutely, I will do that again.
Mhm. It's interesting you say that. There's a lot of women that say that they don't want to have another pregnancy. Yet you're saying it's an experience. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't want another pregnancy either because I have little boys and I am old enough to have another baby. But I mean, I'm too old to have another baby. But yeah, but pregnancy is so beautiful. Being a mom is the best thing ever happened.
Well, I stepped on you there. So anything else you want to tell our audience?
Um, for the people with a small business that they just started, I just the thing that really helped me to grow was to going out of my comfort zone and reaching out to different people and ask them for help and ask them what they did to be successful. And as I said, most of the time they help incredibly. And so go out of your comfort zone and ask people.
Well,
People are willing to help.
on that note, Dr. Lily Rosmani, did I
Rostami,
pronounce it?
yeah.
Rosmani, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. It was such a joy.